Hello, hello to my wet shaving brethren. What is up with you? It's your boy, the every Wednesday morning shaver, back with another one of his signature Wednesday morning shaves. I'm guessing you've read the title, and I'm guessing you have questions. Because if you look at it, it's kind of controversial, right? And I understand. Let me just quickly take away some of your fears. No, I am not against awareness, but yes, I am gonna have another Movember shave like I've been having all these days in November. And I'll go into the why, and and why not this and why that, and people coming up to me in the streets going, Wednesday, tell me it ain't so, most shave November for real. And the only thing I could do is like watch the video, and everything will be explained. And so that's what I'm telling you all right here. Just stick around, watch the video, everything will be explained, and I'm hoping at the end of it we're all on the same page. So, but before I go into everything, I'm gonna show you what I'll be shaving with, and maybe you can learn something there. Or maybe not, but it'll just be, it'll just be nice. You can enjoy it, have it on in the background. And so, yeah. So, as you can see, my skin is dry, 1 day of stubble. So I haven't taken a shower like I normally do. So I thought, well, this time, let me show you what I can do, what I always do to get the hairs nice and soft when I'm shaving, not right after my shower. So what I do, of course, I use water because you well know the water over here is lovely. It's really lovely. It's lovely water. It's lovely water, and I, get a bit of heat going on in the water. Wash your skin, and it really helps you recenter. But yeah, water is not enough. And what I then use is the shavesy hydrating cleanser. So it cleans your skin, hydrates. It's like made by skin scientists. So it's gotta be good, right? So in this gets your skin nice and soft, and I have a feeling it really does get your hairs, your beard area, and your mustache area nice and soft as well. So that's what I use when I don't shave. Get some nice warm water on your face again to wash it off. Yeah, that feels good. The skin feels nice and supple. Nice and supple, and the hairs, they feel nice and soft. So, ready to lather it up, and I'll be using my trusty Palmolive. And this time I'll be using, before I lather up, I'll show you the razor I'll be using, and it's a Merkur open comb. And you know, some people say, oh, open comb and that stuff, you know, it's dangerous, but it's really not. Like, this is one of the mildest razors I know, but at the same time, it's efficient. People say, well, but mild and efficient, they're like, they're total opposites. But they're not. Mild and aggressive, they're the opposites, but something can actually be mild and efficient at the same time. So yeah, so this is 15C. I think all Merkur open combs basically they're the same, like 15Cs with the small, you know, the stubby handle, got a bit longer handle, and it's a 25C. And if you have like this, if you have this handle same length, but we're more like if you were to take a horizontal slice through the thing, then you'd see a pentagon or hexagon or even octagon type shape there. So not a vertical slice like they sometimes do with you know, when they're demoing a video game, but like a horizontal slice. And then you'll see that shape and like this ornamentation on it. And that one's the 41C. But basically, like the razor head is the same, and basically they all work the same. It's just, you know, what's your preference? Buy that one. But I can really, yeah, I can really vouch for this thing. Like, it's a great little razor. So with this Merkur, I'll be using a slightly used feather blade. This will be its this will be its third go on my face, and I think this is a great combination. Like the razor is mild but efficient, and the blade is aggressive and efficient. So the shave you'll be getting is kind of not too aggressive, but super efficient. So that's good. Yeah. So again, the Palmolive out here again. Once more again, the Palmolive. Great stuff, cheap stuff. You know, little dime size piece in my bowl, and I'm ready to make my lather. That's how it's pronounced, I guess. And I know my first language. You know, if you know better pronunciation, then, you know, let me know in the comments. Evil Zebra again. Bam. You know, I love those. I love those Yaqi brushes. Yeah. So I've been postponing this, right? And you'll been thinking, like, when does he get into the title, like the controversial? I know it's a controversial title. Okay, it was like Movember, no shave November, no Mo shave November. So it's November, and I might be shaving even more than I normally would, you know. And yeah, so people, like, when the preview went up, you know, people on the street shaving brohemes, shaving broshemes, they come up to me and they ask, you know, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this of you, shavesy. I didn't expect this of you, Wednesday. You know, do you hate awareness? What are you working for big cancer now? I like both of, you know, to both of those questions. I can give you a resounding no. I don't work for big cancer, and no, I love awareness. I freaking love it. Well, as you can see, I am shaving. So then, why would I be shaving during Movember? You know, why no mustache during Movember? Ooh, this is smooth. So freaking smooth. Like I'm wearing one of these wife beaters, and I guess then you start talking like this. So freaking smooth. I've never beaten my wife. Punched my door, you know, and yeah, you can see I'll put a picture of it in there. So yeah, that's my door I've punched. I have punched my door, and I've punched my wall a few times, but no, I would never punch my girl. So it's kind of a weird name, right? Wife beater. Like it's just the shirt you wear under your shirt. And I'm not beating anyone. So, no, the reason why I am shaving during No Shave November is like, you know, if that's the standard, everybody not shaving, you know, all my wet shaving fam, you know, leaving their razors to collect dust, then that becomes a standard. Nobody's surprised anymore. And when nobody's surprised, no one's paying attention, and no one will become aware. And like I said earlier, I love awareness. You know? And I hate big cancer, and I don't work for big cancer, because basically, big cancer is my enemy. So I'm going to spread some knowledge that big cancer doesn't want you to hear. So, yeah. So for like breast cancer, which, you know, mostly his people with an estrogen-based hormonal system. I guess that's not what it's called. You know, it's not my first language, so if I don't know the exact words, then I try to say it. Basically, leave those little streaks, because it's open. You can leave those little streaks of soap, and then you can kind of do another little in-between pass, and actually it makes it more efficient and extra smooth. So I love it. Don't let people tell you, wow, that's open comb, oh, it's the most dangerous, and open comb with a feather, amazing. So yeah, so the for people with this estrogen-based system of hormones going on, they got the pink ribbon. But then, but like people with prostates, what ribbon do they get, Like maybe a brown ribbon, where it's located, and people with testes, balls, as people sometimes, so it's their colloquially known. People with balls, or do they get like a yellow ribbon, like a white ribbon, because of the place where it's located. So yeah, I ask myself these questions, and I don't have the answers. So for now, still not a lot of awareness. But okay, here's some awareness. If you don't want cancer, then don't touch the blue ribbon. The Pabst blue ribbon, or the Heineken, if you're so inclined, or basically any other alcoholic beverage, but it's hard. They're nice drinks. Yeah, but when you drink them and you have like tiny cancer going on you don't know about, then actually your whole defenses, they get drunk as well. Cancer defense system gets drunk as well. And they're not very efficient at fighting at that moment. So the cancer loves the alcohol. So what I would say is, like, if you do like the alcohol, and I've had a few drinks in my day, so I sympathize. If you do like the alcohol, maybe not too much, huh? And like, if you do want to drink like 21 beverages in a week, maybe 3 every day instead of like 15 on the Friday and 6 on the Saturday. It's better to spread it out. So that's my advice. But if it's if you're an addict, if you're an alcoholic, that's gone. It's kind of useless, that advice. But if you're not an alcoholic, I tell you, maybe try not to become one, And when you drink, like be aware of the effect it's having on your psyche as well as your body, and maybe you don't even appreciate it then, and then makes it easier not to become an addict. So yeah, this will be the second pass, and you see a kind of effed method. I messed up my ladder. So yeah, but that was the first bit of awareness, stay off the Pabst. Don't drink the Pabst or the Heineken or the Pinot Noir. What the kids like to fancy stuff like that. Still alcohol, that's fancy. Pappy Van Winkle, yeah, it's fancy, but still alcohol. It'll still increase your chances of falling victim to big cancer. And I don't like big cancer, I want to warn you. Yeah, and then like we're talking about this specific cancer for people with balls, like testicular cancer, and if you have balls, play with them sometime, let them roll around in your hand a bit. It's fun. Like one, it's fun. And two, you can feel if there's like little bumps, like rice grain sized bumps. And if you find one of those, you might have, God forbid, but you might have testicular cancer, and what you're gonna then go to your general practitioner, your family doctor type person, and then they can roll around, and they can say, all testes have those kind of lumps, or they can feel, this kind of irregular, and then they'll send you up to. That I don't know, it's just a weird sound. Then it can send you up to someone who's specialized in the testes, and that person can have another look, and they can give you the real results, And like another thing you can try, it's like having a lark, but actually it's very serious. It's like there were these kids in, I guess, Canada or the USA, one of those countries, and they went on the Reddit and they said, we had such a laugh, we took with like Jimmy, our Jimmy. Our Jimmy did a pregnancy test, and he's pregnant, but he doesn't have any ovaries type stuff. So how do you get pregnant without ovaries? You tell me. So this is getting a bit too dry, so I'll just apply it, because it's it's a tender area, it's easy to hurt it. So then with a super dried out lather, you're just asking for trouble. And this whole video is about no trouble, staying out of trouble. Or if you're like in the beginning of trouble, if you're in the beginning of trouble, then go to your doctor and get it checked out. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, they were like, oh, Jimmy's pregnant. He doesn't have any ovaries. Isn't it funny? So there was another guy on this Reddit. You know Reddit. It's like on the internet, but it's an app at the same time. The kids, they love it. What are you doing? What are you doing? The dad asks. I don't have kids, but I guess that's how it goes. The dad's like, hey kids, what are you doing? And the kids are, oh, nothing, Dad. We're just on the Reddit. Because young people, they love it. They love that stuff. But yeah, it's an app and it's a website. And it's where people, internet people, like modern time people, especially, in these days of Corona, I could spread some awareness about that coronavirus, but I don't have the time. Like, I'm already turning this into like a 3-pass shave to give you all the information. Don't worry. I'm with you. I don't want to let you down. You see, nice and smooth, so you can go over it once more. Because if it's not open, if it's closed comb, it just pushes it away, and then you can't go over it again. Anyway, so they were on this Reddit, and then it's North American teens, and they were having the time of their life. And then someone else on the Reddit, brought them right back down to earth and was like, better get that checked out, because, could be there's something wrong with your testes or your balls or your nuts or whatever, whatever weird word you want to use for them. Could be something the matter with them. Could be testicular cancer, because then it's, they don't work the way they're supposed to work. And they might be producing the wrong hormones, because there's some type of tumorous growth going on there, and that makes them. I'm not a biologist, but that's what the person explained. And lo and behold, this Jimmy guy or Tim or whatever, from Canada maybe, or the USA. Yep, cancer of the testes. But the great thing about this, great thing is because he sees the bleeding. I messed up there. I was too involved in the story, because I'm normally very good at this, but on Wednesdays I always mess up because I'm too deep in the stories, And that's why you guys love it, I know, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else, but these little pieces of paper on Wednesday does get a bit annoying. So, because of the Reddit, Jimmy went to the doctor and he got treatment, and I think he even got cured. So that's what I'm imploring you to do. Like, if you do find one of these rice-sized lumps, or like, if you're having a pregnancy test, if you don't have ovaries, but you're doing a pregnancy test on a whim and it says you're pregnant, then you go to your doctor, and like that. If you're not that late, then I think the prognosis is quite good. Like quite a lot of people have like a full recovery or like a half recovery, and they end up with one ball. But maybe I think there's even like little rubber balls like for aesthetic you can get inserted. So no biggie either, you know. I mean, it's quite big, but it's much better than dying young. That's what I think. So yeah, little, like if there's a little lump, you know, get it checked. And if like, you know, if you have the testes, and you have testes that produce semen, and your semen is a little lumpy, just probably need to hydrate more, you know. So how's that for awareness, eh? How's that for awareness? And yeah, so the other big one is prostate cancer, and I think like, I mean, if you like, you know, if you like massaging your prostate, I don't think like it's a huge thing, but it's supposed to be quite good. So if you like massaging your prostate, you know, then you, then you know, then you can be aware, and just, you know, you might notice if it if like it goes up in size, I think. And otherwise it's like if you're over 50, then you have a professional, and in this case, like, I don't mean a sex worker, but I mean like a GP something, or like a prostatologist, I don't know what they're called. Them, you know, stick a finger up your butt, maybe once a year, to see if it's still normal size. And you know, and if you're younger, or it's between those exams, but you notice that, like, you know, it takes a lot longer before you can, when you want to go pee, it takes a lot longer before like it starts to trickle out, you know, your own personal trickle down economics. If you notice that happening, then yeah, also have it checked out for sure. And I think this one's a bit more tricky than testicular cancer, so it's it's even better to you know, to look for early warning signs, and it can really help you out. So that's what I'm doing, spreading awareness by shaving more. Yeah, so it is, you know, I'm not saying you people, but some of you, you're like, I can't believe you're doing this. And all I could say was, please wait for the video. Please wait for the video. So here it is, and you know, gotta admit, that's a lot of awareness. Now the one that's really tough, and I think it can hit, like it doesn't hit everyone, doesn't hit that many people, but I guess really, like these two, they can have quite a good prognosis. But the one I'm talking now, that one has really, in general, really bad prognosis. I think that one gets It should be like, it should have the black ribbon, you know. That's how deadly it tends to be. That's the pancreatic cancer, cancer of the pancreas. That's the one Alex Trebek had. So, and I thought it's like before, you know, before I thought like you thought that because I love you guys and gals and, you know, everybody, I love you so much. My brohems, my wet shaven brohems, my wet shaven bro sheems, my wet shaven bro dames. I love you all. Yeah, so that one I was thinking like, you know, is there even, you know, does it even make sense to raise awareness? Because I thought like I was saying, like black ribbon, like the only awareness you're spreading is to, you know, to people that, oh, you're gonna die. That's what I thought. But no, that's not the truth. I read up on it a bit, and the difficulty is that the early warning signs, they tend to be a bit vague maybe, and then people think, oh, you know, don't worry. But like, if you have a combination of some, then because actually, by raising awareness and sharing, you know, the knowledge of his illness, and it can't have been easy, by doing it, actually, Alex Trebek found it on the internet, he saved a minimum one life. Because when he found out, Trebek, he was already in, he was in stage 4, and it spread to his abdominal lining. So was, you know, that could give him a bit longer to live, but I couldn't cure him of the illness. And in the end, the illness got him. But he was talking on his show, The Jeopardy. He was talking about the early symptoms, and his guy named Chuck, he saw that episode, and Chuck thought, what? Like, you know, the pain in my upper abdomen, back pain, you know, like all of a sudden he got diabetes too, you know, he had these things. Jaundiced skin is also something, can also be an early warning sign. But like Chuck had these 3, so he went to his GP, or like family doctor, some people like call him. He was like, Doc, I don't, you know, I hope I'm overreacting. Well, I saw, you know, I saw that stern but lovable Canadian on the television yesterday, and God forbid, but I think, you know, I think it might be that I have the pancreatic cancer. Like, the doc took it seriously. He got a scan, and yep. But with him, it was like stage 1B. Like almost no, you know, up until Alex Trebek was so kind as to share, you know, his very private suffering with the rest of the world. Then almost no one got diagnosed in this stage. But Chuck got diagnosed, and if I read the article correctly, like he's free, he's cancer free, just because he was early. So you know, that's the gist of it. You know, be aware of the symptoms. You know, check them, and yeah, and if you're early, you know, quite a chance that you'll luck out. Yeah, so it's kind of the whole thing. I've you know, I've shaved my face and I got some weepers going on, but that's okay because I spread awareness, and yeah, I hope it helps you out. And but don't come up to me anymore and say like, ooh, you know, you're against awareness. What are you working for? Big cancer? No and no. But yes, I am shaving in November. You know, I am shaving in November in order to spread awareness. And if people who don't shave in November to spread awareness, I think that's great as well, because you know it's great to be aware. But I've always been known to, like, you know, go my own way, kind of like a wave man, if you will, a wave man of the wet shaving world. That's me. But like I got a good heart. I hope you understand. I have a good heart, and I'm looking out for you, and I love.